Thank you.
Now, in a landmark case in China, a man has been ordered to compensate his wife for the housework she did during their marriage. The ruling by a court in Beijing is the first of its kind following the introduction of a new marriage law in China. The woman will receive the equivalent of $7,700 for 5 years' worth of work. The case has generated significant online debate about the value of domestic work. Well, I'm joined by the BBC's Kerry Allen. Kerry, first of all, it's extraordinary that housework has been given a monetary value.
Yes, it is, yes. Well, this is part of a new civil code that was introduced into China in January. And it means that couples, when they divorce, they can actually seek compensation for childcare and household responsibilities. So this woman took advantage of this because the couple filed for divorce. Well, the husband filed for divorce last year, and during the proceedings, she decided that this was something that she was going to try and do. So it's a very, very new case. And yes, it's a landmark case. The idea that she could secure a significant amount of money out of the divorce settlement because of the amount of time that she spent basically doing household chores and looking after her children.
And there's been some comment on the fact that the amount of money awarded is not great.
Yeah, a lot of people feel this because, I mean, 50,000 yuan as a whole is not a significant amount of money in China. I mean, in local Beijing, it will probably be less than a year's salary. And she's going to receive 2,000 yuan per month, which is, I mean, in China, it's about 5,000 to 6,000, actually probably a bit higher in Beijing, that people would receive as an average salary. So this is not going to fully cover her. There's the expectation that she's going to have to work alongside this. And if she's got a child, that's going to be quite expensive. So yeah, this has been a big discussion on social media, but also in general in China, there's an expectation just generally that when couples break up, often the boyfriend should compensate his girlfriend. So this is known as a breakup fee. The idea being that because there are tens of millions more men in China than there are women, that basically a woman has lost time and opportunity to be able to prepare herself for marriage, that her boyfriend should compensate her for this time that's been wasted.
So in terms of women who are still with their partners, is this going to have any impact?
Yeah, I think it will, yeah. I mean, China's been trying to, with this new civil code, very much push the idea that marriage is for life now. I mean, one of the other things that was introduced in the civil code at the beginning of the year was a cool-off period, so that if couples do want to divorce, they have to spend a month basically kind of, you know, deciding, are we sure we want to get divorced? Because in China, not enough people are getting married and the birth rate is stalling. So the government is trying to make more and more people stay together. So this is partly why state media have very much been promoting this case, to get couples thinking about the consequences that when they divorce, yeah, I mean, from, you know, the male side of things, it could be very, very expensive.
Kerry Allen, fascinating story. Thank you very much indeed.